Put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That's caught left side by Jake Butt. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
The Broncos on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now the pitch to Freeman. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Mahomes going to throw. Let it skip. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 43 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things good.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. They go play action. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Keenan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against his zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 40. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. 98 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Out of the gun, Keenum. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, the spin. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is it back?
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Adam Gotsis in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. D. Ford in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Broncos on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. Now they'll run it on the toss. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That good for 22 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
On 53.
To throw on second down is Keenum. He's going to wind up in there, and this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A gain of 32 that time. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And he won't get to the markers. They're going to stop it for a second straight play right at the line of scrimmage. And McManus able to put it through. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On 2nd and 10, Keenum drops it underneath for Booker. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. For a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Keenum now on 1st down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Justin Houston in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Keenum's going to throw it here. Left side here to Sanders. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And that one results in 35 yards. Working from the gun, Keenum. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ace! Black 58, Royal! Black 58!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Rolling to his right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Left.
Now a play fake here on first down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Throwing now is Mahomes. The Cowboys got it over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flush to his right. 11 more on that one, and another first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball in the coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Ace!
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
It's one of them ones, man. You just in the car, man. It's like when you in the car, you just think about everything, man. Definitely when you by yourself and you just cruising on the highway, man.